Things are heating up. Cars are lining up as the sun sets over a sold-out night at the drive-in. A scene many of us remember from our childhoods or a Friday night out. But this is 2020. Established in 1933, Camden, New Jersey receives credit as the first official drive-in.
Step right over to our refreshment center.
Fast forward to the 1950s and 60s, more than 4,000 drive-ins marked the peak of this trend. But over time, burdened with increasing costs and dwindling patrons, thousands would become empty lots.
Whether it be the need for more open space or maybe a bit of nostalgia, whatever the reason, the drive-in is seeing a bit of a rebirth.
Massachusetts alone once hosted nearly 90 outdoor theaters. Today, there are fewer than 24 drive-ins in all of New England, including one of the most popular. Our first stop brings us to the outskirts of Route 6 on Cape Cod. The storied Wellfleet Drive-In has weathered the roller coaster of popularity since 1957.
We're on Cape Cod, which is a tourist resort, and people are looking for things to do in the evening, and that makes it a win.
John Vincent is the theater's co-owner. He says after serving as a ticket seller in his teens, he hasn't really ever left.
Wellfleet Drive-In is one of the few drive-ins that's largely, from a visual perspective and operational perspective, exactly like it was in 1957.
Right down to many of the original fixtures.
One of the last carbon arc projectors changeover in service in the United States. We had carbon rods that would be burned. They were kind of like welding rods that would make, this was 11,000 watts.
Though today's films rely on a much simpler and safer system.
It has something like 13 different computers in it, and it's fully automated. We usually program the week ahead of time. So, gosh forbid, nobody came to the drive-in for one reason or another, the movie would still run.
And forget the radio dial. Old-time speakers still work here. As families pull into their seats, the sleeping bags roll out, as do the children's pipe dreams that they will make it to the second feature.
Keegan, you think you're gonna make it through both films?
Oh, definitely not. Well, we'll see. We have a lot of sugar, so.
As light fills the night sky, perhaps the most memorable scene is not the one on the big screen, but the one playing out in the parking lot.
Kids for the first time with the blankets and pajamas and everything else. I know it's going to be a memory for them for the rest of their lives.
The land that drive-ins sit on is often worth more than the business itself, so theaters work hard to repurpose during the day.
How long have you been doing this here?
Number of years. Really a number of years.
We know it's at least 3 decades since Lorraine and John Rose have been among hundreds of vendors that make up the Wellfleet Flea Market.
We used to buy a lot of stuff in shops and yard sales and stuff, and then we found out we didn't have the room for it anymore.
A need for space and a craft that keeps this couple very busy.
Especially when we're retired, there's something to do.
Gives us an income too.
Right.
Buying things that are old and so forth. Buy something to fix it up, make it look good.
That's a mother of pearl. More or less, you're looking for a nice piece because we like to be versatile.
Yeah, she likes the jewelry end and I like the tool end.
The secret, they say, to their long-lasting vendorship and marriage.
It blends together, so it works.
The flea market's great. I've been coming here since I was a kid.
At 46, Brad Slater is the new kid on the block. He found his way here like many, looking to save a buck or two.
I actually went to go buy some barn wood to make a frame for something else, and it was so expensive I said, I know where there's a ton of driftwood.
Driftwood that hugs the edges of an art with a history forged on a faraway shore.
The more intricate form of it is Japanese, it's gayataku. Before they had cameras, fishermen would go out and catch fish, and they always liked to brag, so they would take rice paper and do basically what I do. They would take ink over the fish and place the rice paper over so they can say, look at the fish that I caught.
Slater traded in the rice paper for canvas.
They're actual fish that I either caught or found, and basically I just paint them and then drape whatever fabric that I choose over it, press down and lift it up, and I have a perfect fish print.
For a while, technology made those old speakers obsolete, with drivers able to tune in the movie sound through the car radio. But the wealthy drive-in kept the old speakers around to serve as a weather service for the flea market vendors. After another successful run, the wealthy drive-in closed for the season last week. They will reopen with their nightly double features in the spring. Next, in a pandemic, drive-ins deliver more than just films.